Hello, friends. This is John Klein III with episode 118 of Shadow and Flame of Magic, the podcast. And today we are going to review X-Men 97, Season 1, Episode 3. So let's get to it. Dur, 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 dur. Dur, 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 dur. And making his 11th appearance, and we promise for higher energy this time, is Walker D of Walker D World.
Yeah, happy Easter.
Hey everyone, that's right. Easter was earlier today. And this episode is Fire Made Flesh, where we find out what's the deal with two genes and what we're going to do with it. What do you thought of the episode?
It was a good episode. A bunch of crazy stuff happened. So crazy.
Yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happens. Okay, so the episode starts off with the credits, which is still an awesome theme song. We're never going to skip the opening credits.
Never.
And then we get the recap of...
What happened in episode 2.
That's right. Which, by the way, in our rush to just knock the episode out, we completely forgot about talking about Magneto and Rogue being together. Yeah. What do you think about Rogue and Magneto together?
Has it happened in comics?
Yes.
Okay.
They're Savage Land friends.
Well, it's okay.
What do you think about it in terms of Rogue and Gambit?
Okay, too. Like, Rogue is cheating on Gambit.
Well, I don't know if they're officially boyfriend-girlfriend. I think they've just got a flirt-mance going.
Oh. Okay, that means, yeah, it's completely okay then.
Yeah. Plus, Magneto can touch her and Gambit can't.
Yeah.
Unless he puts a power dampening necklace on her, but they don't do that for some reason.
Yeah.
When they got married in the comics, it caused her a headache, so she didn't like to wear it too often.
That's why they don't have it in X-Men 97.
I guess so. It's here. And so I made a whole note or a thread on Twitter. So we're just going to go through the notes on there. But Morph turned into Spiral, the lady with the 6 arms from Mojo World. Which legit, because I'm all caught up on my podcast listenings. So I'm like, well, I'm just going to listen to Os Libero episodes. And I legit picked the Spyro episodes. I was like, well, that's nicely timed. Oh, yeah. So Beast quickly does the blood test on both Jean. Oh, and Morph's like, we should call the second one Jean Doe, which is fun because of Jane Doe. And the whole time, Jean is like, and she reads the mind of the second one and goes like, oh, she's brand new. Her memories are waking up on a slab and then coming here, essentially. Mm-hmm. And then Beast is like, oh, stars and garters, I can't believe it, but this one on the ground is Jean and you're the clone. And she's quickly like, no, I'm not, though. Like, what are you doing? And you just hear this desperation in her voice of like, no, it's not true. But Beast is just constantly like, no, I did the math, and look at this. Gamma radiation proves this one old body, you got new body. And I'm like, man, are they not even writing dialogue anymore?
Yeah. And after that, the Empire gets.
Yeah. Would it just be easier if we just call her Maddie going forward?
Maddie gets so angry, she destroys the room after that.
Which I get because, I mean, for all points and purposes, the last 10 months, she's been on the team. She's been Scott Summers' wife. Like, honestly, like, there's no denying, hey, 10 months, it's been you and me, buddy. Also, I've been pregnant for those 10 months, so seriously, you're going to abandon me this quickly? Which, to Scott's credit, he is like, I feel like he's more just like confused of like, I don't know what to do right now. There's a Jean on the ground and there's a Jean who gave birth to my baby. Which honestly, at that point, you just forget your old girlfriend and you just live with the woman who gave birth to your kid, right?
Yeah. So after that, that Mr. Scissor goes to Maddie's mind after that she figures out wait I am the copy. After that that she becomes all evil and she takes the baby. After that,
Who, Baby Nathan, you know who that is.
yep, Cable.
And also Nathan, named after Mr. Sinister.
I was just looking okay. After that, Scott's text on her that he figures out the baby is gone. Also, Maddie's gone. After that,
Well, at that point, the mansion starts turning against them, right?
yeah.
Like Logan, Morph, and Gambit come out of the danger room. Morph makes an awesome joke about how Rogue and Gambit are going to work together for the next couple. Like they got the danger room locked down for hours. And Gambit's like, I don't know like this one on me. I better check on the Rogue. Great Cajun accent.
After that, they go. After that, he finds Magneto and Rogue in a room.
And they're like merging their bodies, but not in a sexy way, but in a gross, like their skins are merging.
Yeah, and then it just takes us it takes them 5 minutes to walk out the door. So it took them 1 second after that.
Yeah.
Morph figures out this is what Mr. Scissor's doing, and
well, Morph, like Logan's like, I'm gonna check on Jeannie. And Morph's like, okay, I'm going to go to the showers. And then he sees Logan in the shower and is immediately like, oh, it's cool. I interrupt his showers all the time.
and that
oh, and then we get a moment where Bishop is with Beast and he's checking on his time bracelet. And I guess Beast is close to getting it set up. And so we get a little foreshadowing of like, oh, hey, Beast doesn't want to, or I'm sorry, Bishop doesn't want to stick around so long. Like he's ready to go back to his present, his future, his days of future.
And that I forget what I was gonna say. After that, they beat the boss fight. They go in ground. They go underground, the floor. Also, someone.
Yeah, it mentions the X-Men section, right where the danger room and everything. The basement floors are now like limbo, goblin territory.
Mm-hmm. Because I forgot who came. It's a kid and.
Oh, Sunspot and Jubilee are watching TV.
Yeah, after that, someone comes out.
Yeah, it's his mother or fake. A demon version of his mother comes out of the TV.
After that, they all come together. After that, the four goes they bring them on the ground. After that, they go to different stories. And after that, one gets stuck in one story and one gets stuck in one story. After that, Cyclops and someone else goes to
Cyclops blasts Bishop.
Yeah.
Charging him all the energy. Cyclops gives Bishop all of his energy.
After something cool happens, and after that, they say, "We find Mr. Scissor, and you guys stay in the X-Mansion."
But before that, before the mansion breaks away, we get that gross scene of Beast trying to go down up the elevator, and that demon's on the other side, who's a giant face. And Beast has that funny moment of like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I want a different floor."
After that, Morph comes with also Cyclops and other people, and
and Jean faints again.
Yeah, Jean faints again.
So 2 for 2. Oh yeah, what you thought of Madeline Pryor's Goblin Queen outfit?
It was good.
Yeah, I thought it was still like sleek and everything.
Okay, after that, they go to the mansion, and after that...
Well, they go to a demonic castle type of thing?
Yeah.
A goth castle?
After that, they started, fighting. After that, Jean goes to the mine.
Oh, wait. Before that part, who does Morph turn into? Shadow the Flame Man.
Oh yeah, magic.
Ilyana Rasputina herself gets morph transforms into her, pulls out a soul sword. So somewhere between the two Colossus episodes of the 92 series, because there's clearly been at least 10 months, right, everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Ilyana is somehow clearly... And she's a teenager in this timeline, so clearly she probably spent more like a year maybe in limbo instead of 6 years, which for Ilyana's purposes, I'd rather her spend less time in limbo. Though you imagine if how Sim tortured a child Ilyana, like what would he do with a teenage Ilyana? Don't want to think about really.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly Ilyana exists in this timeline, has the New Mutants uniform, and then Madeline takes over Morph's brain, and because I guess he turns to the Ilyana to gain confidence to fight her, and then she takes over his mind. Then he turns into the Dark Child persona, horns and hoofs. So clearly, everyone's recognizing Ilyana has the Dark Child in her.
And after that, Teen goes to Maddie's mind. After that, they figured out what happened. They turned Maddie good.
Okay. Well, you're skipping some stuff. But the one gross thing that you skipped over was the Logan and Jean's freaking out. And he's like, Jeannie, read my mind. Like, probe deep into it. And so she's like, tries to focus, because I guess she doesn't have control over her telepathy. And so then she like reads his mind. She sees how much she means to him, which is like gross. And then she gets the confidence. She mentally sends her mind to where Scott's mind is and Madeline. And then we get Jean and Madeline in each other's brains. Jean does break the sinister hold on Maddie. And then Maddie and Jean are also rediscovering their memories, which is a clever way to get Jean all caught up in the last 10 months. But we also get to see Xavier going to Teen Jean, which is gross. Like, Xavier and Teen Jean. Let's not go there. But then they re-experience their best friend Annie's death. Mm-hmm. And then Maddie, now free of Sinister, picks up Scott, and they're going to save Nathan.
And
in that Jean memory, remember what's Jean's plushie?
A magic plushie?
No, it's a Greek Cyclops.
Oh, yeah.
Which I imagine it's just a figment of how her memory is working now.
Mm-hmm. After that, they go to the basement. They try to find Mr. Sinister, so he disappears. And they find Nathan. They break the glass.
Which Nathan's like what, 2 days old at this point? 3, if anything.
Mm-hmm. After that, we also skipped at something. Mr. Sinister puts Nathan inside that green suit.
Yes. He's going to make him invincible, but first he needs to make him sick, I guess, is the thought. Uh-huh. And so he puts the TO virus in him.
Uh-huh. After that, they rescue him. They send him... After they get to the X-Mansion, after that, they talk. They talk a little bit. After that, Maddie goes away.
Yeah. They defeat Sinister. He fades away, hinting that their lives are forever ruined.
After that, they go to the X-Mansion. After that, Maddie walks away from the X-Mansion and
names herself.
Uh-huh. Madeline. After that,
no explanation. Like, Jean doesn't go like, oh, where does that name come from?
After that,
also, where's she going to get a job at? Like, she doesn't have, like, a social security number or anything. Just going to use her telepathic powers to get money and get a place.
Mm-hmm. After that, Jean Grey runs to hug Scott after the Bishop. Scott gives Nathan to Bishop, and after that...
And he's not happy about it. He's like, I don't want to abandon my son like my father did. Which, to Corsair's point, he thought those kids were dead once they came out of the plane. And then he was a Shi'ar prisoner for years. So it's not like he had a great time. But once he learns he has adult children, he is still like, I got a cat girlfriend. I'm going to stay in space. Sorry.
That Bishop leads Nathan to the future. And
Which just like Cable does in the future with Hope. Baby Hope.
Okay, after that, it goes to a famous storm.
Punk Storm. Which, honestly, I wish she got her original haircut and then in that scene had the mohawk. That would have been a cooler reveal.
After that, Punk Storm comes, like, she's at a bar, and then, like, one of her friends...
Ford's, who's the same friend Bishop's about to see in his future.
And then Ford says, I can give you your powers back, or he says, I can give you something that you lost. I think that's what he said, and yeah.
Yeah, like they're clearly going to set up life death.
The end.
So, I mean, pretty great episode, I thought. I mean, I don't know, 3 for 3 best episodes, but I want to say this has been my favorite of the 3.
Me too.
And I was just trying to see quickly on Twitter if I can find the episode list. Okay, so I finally found someone who had the list. So we had Fire Made Flesh, number 3. Oh, we're supposed to get 2 episodes? No. Well, I don't know how they're doing it, but it's called Memento / Life Death Part 1, then another episode, and then Life Death Part 2, another episode, and then the 3-part finale. Motendo. That doesn't ring any bells for me.
Me too.
I know. I Googled in X-Men Motendo, and nothing was like... I thought maybe it would be like an episode or an issue title from way back in the day. But to Walker's credit, right, he did that all from memory, and then I just piped in with like what. So great job memorizing it, buddy, because it's been like 4 days since you've seen the episode.
Yeah.
And you only seen it once, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I've seen it at least 3 times now. So yeah, Life Death. That's the classic Storm Forge series, and where he also finds out like he built the gun that later was used on Storm. But in the comics, though, it was Rogue who was shot or aimed at. And before even Rogue gets shot, in the comics, like Chris Claremont legit sets it up like issues upon issues earlier with Destiny being like, Rogue's going to get her powers shot and whoever helps her is going to lose their powers. And Mystique's like, well, I'm not going to lose my powers. So then she tells Storm, hey, Storm, I hear the military's coming after Rogue. You might want to get there. And, of course, Storm, being the best friend that she is like, yes, I will be there. And then she pushes Storm. Pretty much the same thing, though. Magneto pushed out of the way. Storm takes the hit. Oh, we never talked about the Executioner, too, and how he has those claw marks over his nose, just like the guy from Wolverine the X-Men, that MCRI guy. Yeah. Wait, MCRI? That sounds right, but that also feels like the Ninja Turtle ooze container. That's TGRI. MCR? Mutant Registration. MRCs. Oh, they're MRCs. Man, that's a good acronym. Okay, well, I'm going to release Walker, and then we can do a little episode about what came out last week and do some quick reviews. But Walker D, what you got going on in your YouTube channel, Walker D World?
Well, I'm gonna make an Easter video soon. What I got.
Nice. You been playing any games?
Lots of Ninja Turtle games,
including Shredder's Revenge.
Yep. Fun game.
And then you just started playing Injustice 2, right, for the Ninja Turtle content?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Walker D. I'm going to look up what came out last week, because I know it was Wolverine and X-Force, and it seems like those were as good as expected. And and then Rise of the Powers of X3 came out, and I thought it was a way better issue than the other ones. Like, we got some good Xavier Moira content. Like, it was a good dialogue issue, whereas a lot before it's been a bunch of high concept ideas. But Xavier has chosen not to shoot Moira, and present day Moira is decided to team up with the Dominion, who is the original Nathan Exus. I forget what he has a crown on his head instead of the house cards, the card suits. Yes. And then and Rasputin the Fourth slaughtered Douglas Ramsey once she realized it wasn't Doug at all, but just Sinister in a body of Doug. And then the issue ends with Xavier killing Rachel in hopes to bring the Phoenix back. And so I don't love that part, but I don't know, things are moving along though, so that there's no denying that. And then what else came out? Cable 3 came out, Cable Volume 5, Issue 3. And that one, I don't know, it was a step up from 2, but I still love 1. But I love 1 because Irene Merriweather showed up, who's in Deadpool 2, which I love. Like at the beginning, she's the reporter reporting on the school Rusty's attacking. But she shows up for a page here, does the reporter duty of like, hey, you want to report on what's going on with Orchis versus X-Men? And Cable's like, I didn't know that until you told it to me. Great Cable impression. And then they're still talking about the Neo Creasy, and it's like, all right. And then Ultimate Spider-Man 3 came out. That was okay. We find out the Green Goblin is... Well, it's not a Spider-Man podcast, but... And then Peter and his daughter May come up with the new red and white... No. The red and blue Spider-Man costume. So that... Oh, and X-Men 97, the comic, came out as well. So, let's see what's out this Wednesday. Let's see here. Oh, X-Men 33 with Joshua Cassera back on interiors and covers. So hopefully that comic gives us all the Lockheed content we want. There's a Storm variant cover, an Emma variant cover, Miss Marvel variant cover. Oh, it looks like... Oh. As soon as I was about to give up on all the variant covers, and then a team variant cover. But is Lockheed going to be in this? Because that's all I care about after issue 32's height. Oh, yeah, the Miss Marvel one has Jean in her arms, so that's curious. Venom 32 with a slew of variant covers. Avengers 12 with a slew. Immortal Thor 9. Sensational Hulk. She-Hulk 7. Hey, Power Pack Into the Storm 4. They keep making Kitty Pryde and Wolverine references. And Storm is getting slightly more attention in the title, so... Hopefully, the final issue delivers on the Kitty Pryde and Wolverine, but also maybe there's 6 issues. I'm not very sure. They're not really doing the 4 of 4 on this website. Deadpool 1, Spider-Man Shadow the Green Goblin 1. Oh, shoot. So is there no X-Men? Oh, no. X-Men 33. So if Kitty's not in... Or, I'm sorry. If Kate Pryde's not in X-Men 33... Or Magic or Lockheed... Then maybe we'll do an episode on that. Or an episode on... Power Pack. Into the Storm 4. Or... We'll just do episode 4 of X-Men 97... See if we can get Walker D back. But I sort of love... I don't know. I do apologize for our low energy. It was literally midnight and we were both rocking codes. And I had came back from my night job, and we were like, well, maybe we can stay up and watch the episode. And so hopefully going forward, I'll do better notes. This one feels so much better. So thank you, everyone, for coming back. And thank you for listening. You can follow my YouTube channel at Jacko SII. You can follow me on Twitter at same name, Jacko SII. You can follow the podcast on Instagram and Twitter, SNFWM, and all spelt out naturally. And I'll talk at you next time.
Wait.
Oh, Walker D's back.
I'm definitely gonna be in episode 4 for the X-Men.
Oh, you want to be part of all the episodes?
Yes.
All right. I've been loving doing them with you, buddy. And I love you.
I love you too.
Oh, you big softy. All right, everyone. Now I just got a big dumb smile on my face. So I'll talk at you next time. Bye.
Bye.